Well, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the StackSats Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Woo! Stoked. How much Bitcoin is enough? The question is, how much Bitcoin is enough? We'll find out later today in this episode of the StackSats Show. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm going to share this on our stream real quick. There it is. Bam. There we go. All right. Doing good. Hope all is well. And let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this out to my usual posting places. I was thinking about a thumbnail, and I thought I had the thumbnail already done. And so I came back to the computer, ready to start, and I was like, wait, I haven't even done my thumbnail yet. Okay. What up, McLovin? Round of applause from the live studio audience for McLovin in the house. We're going to hang out for a little bit, wait for everybody to start to come in. If you're watching the replay, you can skip forward to whatever section of the show you want to watch. Hard Hollow in the house. Tough. You might count. Yeah. Sorry, Hard Hollow. I've been inconsistent the past couple of weeks, but now made it happen. Got the schedules kind of sorted out, so we're good. All right. So what do we got here? All right. Let's get started. Let's get things going and jump into the first segment. Here we go. Sat strength. All right, today the price of Bitcoin is $59,675.87. It's pretty good. We might be doing a double stack today. But before we do before we actually do the segment, we need to do a poll. Okay? Start a poll. Boom. Do you have enough Bitcoin? Question mark. Yes or no? Boom. Do you have enough Bitcoin? How much Bitcoin is enough? I don't know. Depends, I think. But do you have enough Bitcoin? Okay. This Bitcoin sale is never gonna end. Did someone say DCA to beat TC? What up? Carlos Aramillo in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience. Woo! I'm hyped today, guys. I'm super stoked. Okay, we started the poll. Get things going. Guys, do me a favor. When you hit the like button, type in stacked in the chat so that we get some more interactions and we can start the little tradition, keep it stacky. Oops. Whoa. I just went the opposite way of my part because I'm looking at the screen and it's backwards. Okay, so $59,682.15. That's how much one Bitcoin is worth today. At that price, you can buy 1,675 Satoshis for a single dollar. What the heck is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. Therefore, you do not have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once. You can buy it in small increments. Let's say you're walking down the street, minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have 16.8 Satoshis, baby. Let's go. 16.8 Satoshis. It's not bad at all. When we started the show back in May 22nd, 2023, we were able to stack 39, sometimes on some days 40 Satoshis for a single penny, 4,000 sats per dollar. It was incredible. And looking back, it sucks. I wish I would have stacked more, right? And then you look back to today. Let's take today, for example. Looking at the Bitcoin price, it's $59,000. It's is that pretty much pre Bitcoin ETF approval prices, right? It's amazing. So, but one day we're going to look back and say, wow, I wish I could have stacked back in the day when Bitcoin was 60,000, and I didn't believe the people would tell me Bitcoin was away. Well, now you know. Maybe I'm too bullish, but I really think sub 100K Bitcoin will look very cheap in the. Yeah, I agree with you, McLovin. It's okay to be crazy bullish in this chat and in this stream because I'm crazy bullish, right? And I don't know, to each their own, right? But I will condone this type of bullish activity, these types of bullish comments, because there's no evidence to the contrary, right? There's no evidence that the money printers are going to stop. So ipso facto, that's even a thing. As the money inflates, loses purchasing power, and therefore you're going to need more of those cheaper dollars to buy the same amount of Bitcoin, right? Now, when Bitcoin is worth $1 million, how much, what else would you be able to buy for $1 million? Will a cheeseburger be $1 million? Probably not, right? But, right, there's also that angle, right? Because it gets to a point where, anyway, let's keep the show rolling. That's a good little thread to pull on a little bit later in the show. All right, let's jump into why we stack. Why we stack and why we're bullish as heck. Bullish AF. I've been guzzling the Hopium Kool-Aid. Exactly. Chug, dude. Bottoms up. Because it's not, I mean, I guess it's Hopium, but at the same time, it's like, is it more Hopium to think that your 401k is gonna let you retire? Well, now that you could do Bitcoin ETFs in your 401k might have a chance. But before that, what's more of a Hopium type of situation where you're trying to save up and save in a 401k or IRA, right? Or stacking sats, right? What's gonna be better for you? Right? It's crazy to think of. All right, so we stack, we save in Bitcoin. And that's what stacking means. If you're new to the show, we save in Bitcoin, because we understand that any paper money that's controlled by any government is vulnerable to inflation or debasement when the institution or the government that issues that money is able to print more money on a whim without having to put in any extra work. Then that money is broken money, because it means that people have to work, that some people have to work for that money and put in their physical labor and actual hours or creativity or ingenuity, and the government just has to print more of it, right? So in essence, what it does is it steals prosperity from the people that create value and gives it to the people that don't create value in order to like create policy and implement rules that most people don't even want. Okay, so if you want to hold on to that value that you're creating, you should save in Bitcoin, right? I was watching the most recent Michael Saylor interview. He did it with the guy. What is it? It's a German podcaster. His name, Block Trainer. It's like an hour and 20-minute interview. It's pretty good. It's got some good concepts from it. I'm gonna rewatch it, and I'm gonna take some clips and maybe play those and discuss them during the show, maybe tomorrow or sometime this week. It's already Thursday, huh? I'll take take some clips and we'll discuss them throughout next week. I'll play the little clip for you guys, and then I'll give you my 2 cents, and we can discuss it too. But yeah, it's a good interview. It's over on Block Trainer. I think normally it's a German Bitcoin show, but this one's in English, so it's a good one. Anyway, why we stack? We stack because saving in Bitcoin is like going back in time and giving ourselves a continuously increasing retroactive raise for the hours we've already worked for as long as we hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours. Let's go. Whew. It's flowing, boys. It's flowing right off the top. If I've practiced that statement enough, that I can do it in one breath. I'm a little lightheaded though. A little lightheaded. Okay. We're stacking for the Grom. The Grom is working for us, McLovin. The Grom is working for us. All right, let's do a little stack recap, and we'll talk about the Grom and other stuff that we're doing here on the show to figure out creative ways to keep yourself entertained and spread the Bitcoin idea virus. Right, it's pretty much an idea virus, right? Once you get it, once you start to understand it, you're good to go. And the Grom is actually the orange pill Grom. It's probably what I should have gone with. The orange pill. Orange pill project. All right, let's do the stack recap. Stack recap. All right, today our current stack for 2024, not counting our previous holdings, is up still 6.11%. We're currently holding 8.4 million Satoshis. We saved $4,717.47 to accumulate these Satoshis. And the current value of those Satoshis is $5,005.85. Another way to look at this is if I were to go and buy the same amount of Satoshis today, I would have to pay 6.14% more fiat money for the same Satoshis. Okay? For the lifespan of the show, we are at, well, for the DCA part of the lifespan of the show, we've accumulated 19.1 million Satoshis on the daily, on the Monday through Friday DCA. So we've saved $8,221.98. That's crazy. It's crazy. And if we were to go buy the same amount of Satoshis, 19.1 million Satoshis, we would have to pay $11,416.23. In other words, we've gained purchasing power of about 38.85% since the beginning of the show on that value. If you want to check out this spreadsheet, you can type in !SAT sheet, SATSHEET, and you'll get a link where you can clone this spreadsheet and make your own to track your sats. But it's pretty cool. Pretty much on all of our buys were in the positive. I mean, except for recent buys, right? But look at these buys. Imagine Bitcoin being at $25,151.41 and only stacking $25. What was I thinking? Has it doubled? Yeah, it's doubled. It's more than doubled, right? Imagine when we hit episode 100. I don't even know what episode we're on right now, guys. I stopped counting. But I'll need to do the calculations. But when we hit episode 100, we stacked $1,009. And now that little stack that we did when the Bitcoin was at $35,597 is about $1,672, right? But anyways, I don't like to do this too much because let's not get sidetracked with the value of it in dollars. Who cares? The point is we got these sats. We got 2.8 million Satoshis added to our stack when we did that double stack. 579? Carlos. That is awesome. Carlos gets a honorable mention because Carlos is on point. Are you sure it's episode 179? All right, Carlos. I'm going to take your word for it. And we're gonna say that this is episode 179. I'm gonna start listing the episode number at the end of the show. Let me see. I'm gonna put it here on the list. Episode 179. Yeah, that way it's better for us to count. Okay, I added it to the description of this episode. I used to keep count because I was doing a separate tracker for the screenshots, but now I don't. So I'm gonna assume it is 270. No, can't be 279. No, that's the number of videos on the show, and that counts as that counts shorts. So I need to check. I'm gonna check the episode number, and we'll have an episode for tomorrow's show. That way we can keep track of the episodes, and we can celebrate like a 200 episodes and that kind of stuff. Like we can celebrate every 100th episode, and then we can celebrate when we get subscriber milestones as well. I think if we want to stack, let's see here. Here. If we want to stack, let's see. When we hit, where are we at right now? Right, we're at 287 subscribers. Oh, there. Okay, got it. 287 subscribers. When we hit 300 subscribers, what should we do for the show? A $300 stack at 1,000 subscribers seems like too much. I'm sorry, at 300 subscribers. How should we celebrate 300 subscribers? Put it in the chat. Let's also finish the stack recap. Okay. So anyway, we're let's go back to 2024 to see our current average buy price for 2024. Okay, that is $60,010.34 is our average buy price for 2024. And since the price of Bitcoin today is down to $59,516.72, we're going to be doing a double buy. Dun, dun, dun. What's up with this sad music? I don't know. But this one instead. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're at okay, cool. We are at yes, it is. It's gonna be a $40 purchase today. And guess what, boys? Guess what? It's payday, baby. We got paid. So today we're gonna be doing a double stack. Double stack. There we go. Make sure you answer the poll if you haven't already. Do you have enough Bitcoin? Is the answer to the poll. There's a question in the poll. There we go. Yeah, $40. That's what we're doing. Now that we know how much Bitcoin we're going to stack, there's only one thing left to do, guys. And that is it's time to stack some sats. All right. We're back in action, guys. Back in action. Heading over to the Strike wallet. When I have more than Sailor, I'll have enough Bitcoin. Let's go. All right, here we go. Buy over on the Strike app. What up, Bitcoin Beacon in the house? Round of applause from the live studio audience. The crowd goes wild. Woo! We're buying $40 worth of Bitcoin today because the price of Bitcoin is below our average buy price for 2024. So we're going in, boys. There it is. It's queued up. $40. Next. I'm going to kill the music. Start the drum roll. Hit confirm. And give me those sats. Bring the sats to me. There it is. And just like that, we've successfully stacked $40 worth of Bitcoin. And what happens when we stack? Say it with me. We chill. Let's update the spreadsheet with today's purchase. Right? Yeah, here we go. 8/29/24 is the date. We purchased Bitcoin today at 59,518 and 9 cents. We saved $40 worth. We saved $40. We converted, we purified $40 worth of value into 0.00066568 Bitcoin. Just like that. Stacking for the future. Boom. There it is. All right. 66,568 Satoshis have been added to the StackSats show bag. Let's add that to our main sheet that tracks all of our purchases we've done on and off the air for the show. There it is. And man, right there. The proof of stack. Proof of DCA, guys. Most of these buys are small. Oh, when we hit 200 episodes, we did it $200. Look at. Should we do? Okay, let me end this poll. End poll. Do you have enough Bitcoin? No, never. That should be the answer always, and you guys are all correct. Sorry, so loud. Okay, the next question is, how to celebrate, is it 200 subs? How many subscribers are we at? Oh, 300 subs. Wow. How to celebrate 300 subs. All right, the poll has been started. Another poll, a question for you guys. How should we celebrate 300 subscribers when we get to that milestone? It's good to see you in here, Bitcoin Beacon. Peter, what up, dude? Stack them. Good to see you in here, Peter. Hope everything is good. All right, let's go for the total amount of holdings for the show. As of today, it is 0.271862751 Bitcoin. Woo! 1, 2, 3. So 271 million Satoshis. Just like that. All right. And I know some of you guys might not have seen this, but I'm gonna show you guys. I'm doing a little side fun. A little side adventure here. I call it 21 Moto vlogs and Bitcoin. I make videos about how I'm using this little Honda Grom to save on gas, and I take those gas savings and I put them into Bitcoin immediately so that people can see the value of saving in Bitcoin in a different way. Okay? For example, actually let me put the link in the chat real quick. 21 Moto. I drive a big truck, a 6-cylinder truck, and I take the difference in how much I spend in gas, and it comes out to be about 0.21 cents per mile, which is insane. The numbers lining up like that is crazy, but I save about 0.21 cents per mile whenever I ride the Grom instead of driving my truck. Okay. So what I'm doing at the end of each episode where I ride the Grom is I'm showing the people that are watching the show, watching those videos, that I'm taking the mileage that I put on the Grom that day, and I am multiplying that by 0.21 to get the dollar amount of how much Bitcoin I buy. And then I buy the Bitcoin on screen through the Strike app, and it's another way to get people curious about Bitcoin, right? And it's going to reach out to a different demographic. So if you guys are into motorcycles, or you know somebody that is into motorcycles that doesn't necessarily know about Bitcoin, this is like a good little orange pill. It's my secret orange pilling technique. I'll let you guys know how it goes. But either way, the reason I bring it up is, of course, so you can go and subscribe, but also so that we can check out the stats for that so far. Here we go. So now you know what the project is, Project 21 Moto. And if you wanna, if it's easy to share it, guys. All you gotta do is tell your friends to go to 21moto.com. It'll take them right to the YouTube homepage. Sorry, right to the YouTube page that I just showed you. 21moto.com. Okay, so our first ride, we saved about $13.73. This is a multiple rides. I took care of all the mileage I had put on since I got it, and I was able to accumulate 23,206 satoshis. Same thing. I'm keeping track of how many miles are on it as we ride it, and there it is. So, day before yesterday, about to sell my motorcycle to buy more BTC. Let's go! Nice job, Bitcoin Beacon. I'm doing and we can go over the numbers later, but basically, it's costing me more in gas to the way I reasoned it out is I have to drive to these places no matter what. So during the times when I can go to these places alone, I just take the bike instead, and it saves me that gas mileage difference where I didn't have to drive the truck. And so instead of just taking those savings for granted and just spending them frivolously on something else, I'm making a conscious effort to take those savings, 21 cents per mile, and stack them into Bitcoin. So this is how we're tracking them. Okay. So far we're down a little bit on those savings, right? But it's not necessarily a realized loss. Okay. So eventually, someday, maybe, well, I don't know. Someday, the savings that I'm doing, the savings in gas that I get from riding the Grom, will be enough to cover the cost of the Grom, and maybe the cost of modifying the Grom, and it'll be a good example of how to get a free bike. Now, if I could get this sorted out, and if I could get this sorted out and it works out, and I could legitimately say how to get a free motorcycle. What do you think the amount of interest will be on that, right? How to get a free motorcycle, right? Do you like motorcycles? Let me tell you how to get a free one. And then, are you not going to listen to me about Bitcoin at that point, right? Anyway, all right. So that's pretty cool, right? What do you guys think about that? We'll go to the Q&A section right here, and let's keep the poll going. The poll is going. Make sure you guys answer the poll if you haven't already. I was going to show you guys. I went and fueled up the Grom a couple of nights ago for the first time, and for $6 I was able to get a full tank. So for $6 I got a full tank. So that's pretty cool. So now I have all this. I found some. I went around the whole house. It's not Altoids, guys. It's a bunch of change. It's $6. It's $6 in quarters. It's $6 in quarters because I went around the house and I found all of the loose change I could find. After reading a Reddit post where some guy's like, "Yeah, I commute on my bike and I can usually get gas with spare change that I find in my couch." I was like, "No way, that sounds epic." So I thought it would be funny to roll up to the gas station, go up to the counter, pour out my change, and be like, "Fill it up on number 2." That's so funny. That's an awesome feeling. Yeah, exactly. It's a small. What is it? Small wins, McLovin. Small wins. And then on top of that, no, I know that every mile I put on that thing, I'm stacking some sats, right? So, anyway, as you can tell, I'm excited about it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, let's close out this poll. Let me see how many people are in here. We got 5 votes. 60 say we should do a $300 DCA for the 300th episode. Oh, sorry, for the 300th subscriber, which is pretty good. And 40% say something else. So 2 of you guys said something else. If you said something else, what would be something that we, even if you didn't say something else, what would be a different way that we could celebrate 300 subscribers? Let's make it something cool, like, I don't know, yeah. So figures. If you have any ideas, if you're watching the replay, or if you think of a good idea down the road and you're not watching it live, come back to this episode and type it into the comments and let me know how we should celebrate getting to 300 subscribers if we ever get to 300 subscribers, right? Or come back tomorrow and let me know how your ideas for how we should celebrate getting to 300 subscribers. Okay, and the best thing you can do to help us get to 300 subscribers would be to subscribe yourself if you haven't already. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, say hello, share the show with your friends, whoever is interested in Bitcoin. As you guys know, here on the StackSats show, I try to stay away from controversial stuff because I want to make it a more welcoming space. I love the toxic Bitcoiners, but unfortunately that's a little bit off-putting to beginners because they don't understand everything yet. I get you guys. I understand why people are toxic, right? But for now, before I get too toxic in my old age or in my seasoning of being a Bitcoin user or whatever you call it, Bitcoiner, I'm going to take advantage of my patience and make the offer that if you're new to Bitcoin, this is the place where you want to learn, right? Because I'm not going to misguide you and send you to exchanges that have a bunch of other poop coins, right? I'm going to tell you to take self-custody of your coins. I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to explain to you why saving in Bitcoin is the best thing you could do, right? And if you have any questions, I have the time and I have the patience to answer those questions for you, and get you ramped up to a point where you can go and start holding your own against the toxic Bitcoiners or with the toxic Bitcoiners, right? This is like a entry level into being a toxic Bitcoiner. We don't trade Bitcoin. We don't invest in yield products that are supposed to make your Bitcoin grow. We don't poop coin, right? And we take self-custody. Those are the guiding principles for the show. And we're beginner friendly and willing, ready, and able to help out new people get into Bitcoin and understand it, because it's just it's such a good. It's such a big, huge, once in a lifetime opportunity for people to hopefully not get burned out on. Okay, worst thing that can happen to somebody that starts to explore Bitcoin is they get sidetracked into poop coins. I was about to say SHIT. They get sidetracked into poop coins. They lose a bunch of money, associate that with Bitcoin, and never come back to it until it's too late. And then they're buying Bitcoin at a crazy higher price than they could have if they had just not messed with any other coins from the beginning of their journey. Okay, you're a good dad. You don't need to be toxic. Exactly. What up, Carl? Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carl. Woo! Good to see you in here. But yeah, guys, it's pretty straightforward. That's all I got for you guys today. Tomorrow is another day. It's Friday tomorrow, and we'll be having a blast. Oh yeah, let's finish this poll. Is the poll still going? Is there another poll? No, that's it. All right, so that's your homework. Tomorrow, come up with an idea for how we can celebrate the 300th subscriber, and maybe by then we'll have 200 subscribers if you do your job, which is to share the content and yeah. That's enough. All right, boys, let's kick on the music to signal the end of the show. Hope you guys had a blast. I had a blast. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see people jump in the chat back and forth. I know some of you guys show up every once in a while, but it's great to have you back. Great to have you here. Slow and steady, guys. We're growing a little community and sharing the vibes. Stacking sats. stacking friends, stacking miles on the Grom, stacking episodes of the StackSat show, stacking jiu-jitsu classes, stack whatever you need to stack, okay? Work on things throughout your life that are gonna improve your situation little by little. Stack and stack and stack. You don't have to do it all at once. Small bites. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Later. Don't stack poop. That's right. McLovin for the win. DCA to BTC. See you tomorrow, guys.